Hello, welcome to this reaction video. Today we're going to react to Doctor Who. So it's really special for me
And for me too.
yes, for you, because I've been a fan of Doctor Who since 2021, and that's how I learned to speak English, because we're both French. So
Yes.
if you come across this channel and you don't speak French, you can subscribe for more Doctor Who content maybe, but all of the other reactions are in French.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to speak as much as possible English, and when we don't know the word because we're not fluent, we just
Because we are
switch.
French.
Yes, we switch languages, and we're going just to put some subtitles, so you can activate subtitles right now. And yes, I'm really excited. So tell us your what you know about Doctor Who, because I'm a really big fan, but
I know not very much. I know the context a little, some characters, some elements, but I saw like one episode.
Yeah, but you told me it wasn't really the episode you watched. It was just a clip of an episode.
Yeah, it's some extract. I don't know, like 10 minutes of an episode or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it doesn't really count. So you don't know much about the
No.
lore of Doctor Who, so that's
Not at
really
all.
cool. So usually reaction videos about Doctor Who are about watching the first episode, but I want to do something different. I want to do the first episode of Classic Who, the first of the New Who, and the first of the Disney
The
Who,
new,
as they
yeah.
call it. They call it Disney Who, but it's not produced by Disney. It's
Yeah.
just aired on Disney Plus.
There are no name.
It's still produced by BBC.
Okay.
It's just now there are more money because
So
yeah.
you tell it was New Who,
Yeah, the
but
new
the third
New Who, because it was new in 2005.
and the third part have no name.
It's still Doctor Who, but there is 3 season 1 technically, but yeah, it's called people call it Disney Who, but it's not
Yeah.
really,
Okay.
it's not really from
That
Disney. So
New Who is a real name, or is the community who give that name?
I think everyone is using this name, but maybe even the creators of the
Okay.
show, but I don't know if it was the original name
Okay.
at that time. But to differentiate the two shows, for the classic show you say season,
Okay.
and for the new the 2005 you say series.
Okay.
It was so, but now we're just screwed because there is season also for yes. So
Season like meat and food. Yes.
no seasoning.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So today we're going to react to an unearthly child. This is awful to pronounce for a French
Okay.
person. And so it's 1963. First episode is aired the day after Kennedy was murdered.
Okay.
So it's really special
So
because
you know the date
yes,
because
it's
of Doctor Who.
20, yes, exactly.
Nice.
And my friend Julien was born on Doctor Who birthday, so I know the date
Okay.
pretty well. It's the 23rd, no, le 23
Yes.
23 Novembre 1963. And actually it's really special because they aired it once, and at that time stuff were aired just once, and they aired it another time because every time everyone was mourning it, it was really sad for everyone that Kennedy was killed. So they aired it the
Yes.
second time,
Okay.
and this time the audience were really good, so they kept the show, but it could have died after one episode because TV shows were not really a thing. It's one of the first TV shows and one of the first sci-fi shows, so it's pretty big in terms of history of television.
Yeah.
like I'm in a filming school, and I even like I had class about this. Like on my class, we said what is the
It's
first
a big event.
what is the first TV show, and I was like Doctor Who. Yeah, and I said the date, and my teacher probably thought I was a psychopath because I said Doctor Who 23 novembre 1963. So yeah, he was a little scared.
Okay.
So yeah, stay tuned for the other 2 episodes, and we'll see if we do more after.
Yes.
Donc nous aujourd'hui on va juste faire celui-là, je pense on n'aura pas le temps après. Mais celui-là c'est que 25 minutes. So it's pretty short, it's only 23 minutes. So yes, we can go right now and enjoy.
Yes.
This is so iconic.
No, the quality wonderful.
Yeah. It's the charm.
Yeah. Oh. I know this.
You know this, yes. Little quiz. What is this called?
The TARDIS?
Yeah! You've got 1 point.
Yeah.
You win nothing.
Oh.
Oh, it's one of the girls, Susan Foreman. Susan Foreman? Oh, she your problem too? Yes. You don't know what to make of her?
J'adore genre les vieilles voix anglaises, ça sonne si bien.
That's what I feel about her. She knows more science than I'll ever know. She's a genius.
Yeah. Like the mic quality is like that originally. Yeah. the picture is in better quality originally, but this is not changed.
And she said that would be absolutely impossible as her grandfather didn't like strangers. He's a doctor, isn't he? It's a bit of a lame excuse. Well, I didn't see the point, but then recently her homework's been so bad. Yes, I know.
The good old days.
Finally, I was so irritated with all the
No.
excuses.
Don't say that.
That's a bit of a mystery. I'm lending her a book on the French Revolution. What's she going to do, rewrite it?
French Revolution, let's go! We did it!
Ask her point
Success.
blank. Drive there, wait till she arrives and see where she goes.
Enfin, we did nothing, we weren't there.
All right. Well, that is it.
This is... I'm sure this was a banger back in 1963.
It's John Smith from the government. They come from 1902.
C'est tellement un nom de merde. Je suis c'est The Cotton.
I didn't know.
I don't even know. I think like this artist doesn't exist for real. No, I think it's like just for the show.
No, thank you, Mr. Chesterton. I like walking through the dark. It's mysterious.
This sentence makes me laugh every time.
See you in the morning.
It doesn't work in 2025.
Over there. Well, she doesn't seem to have arrived yet. I suppose we are doing the right thing, aren't we? Can't justify curiosity. But her homework.
This is so creepy when you take it out of the context. Two teachers following a student.
I thought you agreed she was a bit of a mystery. Yes, but I think you'll find there's a very simple explanation to all this. Well, I don't know how you explain the fact that a teenage girl does not know how many shillings there are in a pound. Really? Really. She said she thought we were on the decimal system. The United States has a decimal system. You know perfectly well that we do not. Of course the decimal system hasn't started yet. Suppose she could. Couldn't we deal with 2 active chemicals? Then red could turn blue all by itself and we could get on to something else.
Elle m'a perdu.
I'm sorry. It's impossible unless you use D&D. D&E? Whatever.
D&D?
D&D.
What do you make the 5th dimension? Space. So we have a 15-year-old girl who is absolutely brilliant at some things and excruciatingly bad at others.
I think she just has ADHD.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
As if we were about to interfere in something that is best left alone.
If only you knew.
Oh.
Pixels.
Yeah. I don't really understand what I see, but that's cool.
Ah. What don't you understand?
The image.
Like right now?
Like the pixels.
Yes.
Attends. Quoi?
Journey remember any of this stuff.
Tu dis quoi? C'est quoi que tu comprenais pas?
Non, je comprends rien à ce que je vois parce qu'il y a trop de pixels, mais c'est cool.
Non, je pense qu'il n'y en a pas assez. Non, tu comprends pas les lieux?
Si, si.
Il est dans une école, elle est dans un dépotoir.
To find out. What? A torch? Where are you with
The best actor ever.
Yeah.
Susan!
I would be so pissed if I was Susan, if my two professors follow me. 911.
A little weird.
What, it's a police box. What on earth is he doing here? It's alive. It's alright.
How we can think he's alive just in touching it.
Maybe like I think he felt a vibration.
So it's vibrating, he's not alive.
Yeah, but like he felt something. Maybe like he felt a heartbeat, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't know. Or maybe he's just like on some bad drugs.
Yeah, I think it's that. Like we said in France, on a trop pris.
One of our pupils, Susan Foreman, came into this yard. Really? In here? Are you sure?
Yes. We saw her from across the street.
What an actor.
I want to ask you to let us have a look inside. I wonder why I've never seen that before. Isn't that strange? Dirty? I don't understand your attitude. Yours leads a lot to be desired. You open the door. There's nothing in there.
The eloquence, like
Afraid?
the prestance.
Go away. Force him? But we can't leave him here. Doesn't it seem obvious to you he's got her locked up in there? Don't you think you're being rather high-handed, young man? You thought you saw a young girl into the yard, you imagine you heard her
Right.
voice.
Hopefully we have subtitles because he uses words I don't know in English.
Yeah.
After years of training by Doctor Who.
I want to see your faces when you try to explain away your behavior to a policeman. Nevertheless, we're going to find one.
Good point.
Come on, Laura.
Yes.
Doing out there?
She is in there. Who's the dog?
Welcome to the TARDIS.
I believe these people are known to you. It was a police telephone box. I walked all around it. Barbara, you saw me. I walked all around it. It stopped again, you know, and I tried. It's an illusion. It must be. What is he talking about now?
What are you doing here?
You say you can't fit an enormous building into one of your smaller sitting rooms. No. But you've discovered television, haven't you? Yes. Then by showing an enormous building on your television screen, you can do what seemed impossible, couldn't you? Oh, yes, but I still don't. Not quite clear, is it? I can see by your face that you're not certain. You don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Never mind.
Okay.
What is going to happen to you? Don't tell everybody about the ship now.
You mean it moves? The TARDIS can go anywhere.
You have to kill them because they know.
Well, I made up the name TARDIS
would
from
be
the
really
initials,
dark.
time and relative dimension in space.
You're treating us like children. Am I? The children of my civilization would be insulted. I tolerate this century, but I don't enjoy it. Have you ever thought what it's like to be wanderers in the fourth dimension? Have you? The exiles? Susan and I are cut off from our own planet, without friends or protection. But one day, we shall get back. Yes, one day. One day.
It's a game that you and your grandfather are playing, if you like, but you can't expect us to believe it. It's not a game. But Susan, it's not. Look, I love
But-
your school.
Teens were treated differently.
Yes.
The last
Like
500
teens
years
didn't think it was
of
like
my
child
life,
and
you
then
are one of us.
like
You
one
are
day
one
you're
of
an
us.
adult, you
You're
have
so
kids
unlike
and it's really brutal.
Born in another time.
Child until 40.
Let's get out of here.
No, you can't get out. He won't let
Huh?
you go.
You're a child until 40 and
Ah,
you
yeah.
became
No, you're a
Yeah.
child until like 17 and then like you're a mom of 5 kids a year after.
yes, yes.
Your elegance is nearly as great as your ignorance. Open the door.
Cette phrase elle est
Open
folle.
the door.
You're elegant.
I can't touch it. It's live. Oh, dear. What on earth do you think you're doing?
He knew it was alive, he felt the vibration, he's dumb.
Tomorrow we shall be a public spectacle.
No,
Your son
I love
will
Good
you,
actor.
Jan. I love you, Jan Chesterton.
My dear child.
Oh, no, grandfather, no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Quoi?
Oh no, oh no.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no!
Oh no, no, no.
This fall is epic.
Wow.
Slap like. Ah, this sound
Oh,
hasn't
yes.
changed in 60 years. What? Ah. Amazing for the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the old sound effects were like really hurting the ears.
I could sleep with this.
You could sleep with this. Yeah. Relaxation, detente, spa. Ah. It's like an audition test. I don't need to see my doctor anymore.
Am I crazy? Hmm.
They're all dead. End of
Oh.
Doctor Who.
You see, he sleep because of the sound.
Yeah, it's really... C'est très relaxant.
Yes. Oh. Ah, yes, so...
Yes, cliffhangers used to be like this.
That's the end of the part 1.
So yeah, this is the end of the first
Okay.
ever written and shown to the television Doctor Who episodes.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts about it?
It's yeah, it's a good exposition
Yeah?
to the characters and le côté science-fiction de la série. Parce que du coup, we didn't see anything special except the interior of the TARDIS.
Yeah.
But just at the end, teleportation.
Mm.
And yes, it starts. So I think this first episode was not very expensive. Maybe all the series, but the first episode.
If you knew!
Yes. That's the feeling I have when I see the first episode.
Like even with a good image quality, it's the same.
It's just the material.
Yeah, like basically
The
the
background.
whole. But even when they have budget, like the whole Doctor Who shows
Yes.
are just about being really cheap or looking really cheap.
Maybe they use the budget for the food of the. Of the
Maybe they eat
of the
really
team.
well on set. Yeah, maybe the catering must be
yes,
like
I
amazing.
think it's just for that.
Yeah, like. But no. The thing is, yes, it's there is not a lot of budget, but the thing is like it's not. C'est pas les mêmes standards à l'époque que maintenant. Like, but you can still see the difference. For example, with Star Trek.
Yes.
The first show, if I'm not mistaken, was in 1968, I think. So like
yes.
a few years after.
It's possible.
And like it's an American show. There is a lot of budget in it, and you can clearly see the difference. Like it's still a little bit cheesy, but it's like a Hollywood production compared to
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Like this is really badly, but this is still okay because they are in our times. Like in their time, like it's not on the future, on the past, on another planet, so it's still okay. But like in the classic Who, there is some really funny and stupid, like aliens or stupid
special effect. Or
yeah, like there is some stuff. It's
or
just
costumes.
like you see that it's a guy in a costume that is like, and it's like so funny. But it's part of the show, and even good episodes have like really bad effects like that.
Okay.
And in the New Who, it became bad special effect, like bad.
But 3D.
Yeah, like
maybe.
but and now even when they have budget, like it's still really cheesy.
Okay.
And like it's on purpose because when they can't show something too scary
Okay.
for the audience.
Yes,
because like
it's for all age.
Yeah, I think like
ages.
maybe from the first episode you can see like it's made for the family.
Yeah.
And the thing is like at that time it was supposed to be an educational show.
Okay.
Like with because there is like the history teacher and the
Yes. Okay.
and the chemistry
Oh,
teacher, and they encounter stuff
okay.
like different situation, and depending on the episode they can like teach us
Oh,
stuff
interesting.
from the science fiction. So I think the concept is really cool,
Okay.
but like really quickly this concept was dropped.
Okay.
And the educational side was is a little bit more erased
Okay.
after maybe like a few episodes.
Maybe lost.
Yeah,
Mm.
but like
Okay.
the what did you think about the
The,
le rythme?
the rhythm.
No, I think rhythm is just for music. The pace, like the pace,
Ah,
the
yes,
pace.
maybe. Well, it was good.
Okay.
When we reached the end, I was like, oh, it's already the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just 23 minutes, but
Yes. The pace is maybe a bit slow, but it's not a problem.
I think like the pace is due also to the
There,
like to the time, like
yes,
was-
and there are a lot of dialogue. Maybe.
yes, it's also a lot of explanations.
Maybe that's that. I have a feeling of a slow pace because of the dialogue, but it's a good space.
You know
for
what?
me.
Because it's really when you don't have a budget
Yes.
and you're at that time,
Mhm.
you put more dialogue and less shots.
Yes. Yes.
So,
yes.
so you have less cuts to do on the
On the bobine.
no, la pellicule.
Pellicule. Oh,
Film on the film, literally,
Yes.
it's a film. Yeah, it's like the film, the physical film. You have less cut to do.
Yes.
But no, I don't think it's really the the point. But
That's a good
yeah,
point.
like the pace. I think even for all the stuff on some episodes, the pace is really slow. Like on
Yes.
this, it's okay. Like because it's really like captivating.
Yeah.
Like you
that's
follow
right.
this daughter and like
The incredible actors.
Yeah, but-
movement.
and they're pretty good. It's just like no, I think they're pretty
There,
good.
there were one or two moments. It's a bit,
Yeah, when he falls, like
surjoué un peu.
yeah. But back then it was also TV shows. Since it was the really beginning of TV shows, it was really inspired by theater, the theatre.
Mm.
So like you can see it's like more theatre.
Yes. I
C'est une
understand.
manière de jouer qui est très théâtrale.
Tral.
Compared to what you usually see on films or movie,
Yeah.
because like they used to shot that
Yeah.
like they had only 5 shots, like 5 tries for everything, and
Okay.
it's really low.
Mm.
Like because
Yeah.
like they didn't have any budget to have more films. So it's
Yeah.
really tricky. Like there is a half film, half documentary about that. Like when
Okay.
they replayed the origin of like how they created Doctor Who, and like you
Okay.
see the
Ah,
set
ouais,
and they're like,
okay.
well, how can I work with 5 films? It's nonsense. Yes, like there is even some episode where you can see like mistakes because they couldn't reshoot it.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
like there is a sentence that the doctor says, the first doctor, instead of saying like in space, he says in Spain, and it's kept in the show. And there is another one that I love, like it's an episode. What it is called? Like the enemies are the zombies, I think. Like and like it's like ants, but giant ants.
Mhm.
And it's just like guys in costumes,
Yeah.
and they walk around, and I think they can see nothing with the suit, and like an ant like hits the camera,
Oh,
and they
nice.
kept it.
Okay.
It's like what? And
Really
it's so
nice.
funny. And this fail is underrated. I don't think I saw that in any like compilation, but
Oh.
I noticed it.
Strange.
Yeah. So. Like,
Yes,
did you
very
respect?
funny.
Like, did you respect like the TARDIS interior to be like that?
No.
Did you ever see the TARDIS interior?
I don't think no.
Okay, and like the Doctor, like what did you
So
think of
I-
the Doctor?
En fait, je connais tellement pas assez.
Ouais.
Je savais même pas si the interior of the TARDIS was just like a box. So there, like
Oh, you didn't know it was bigger
and
on
its
the
buttons,
inside.
or
Oh, yeah.
maybe larger.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
didn't know.
No, it's like ça se comprend, ça se comprend. So yeah. I think like for the time, like the design is pretty cool.
Yes.
Like it's really like clean and not
Yes.
too much, but like it's pretty cool. And it's clearly made out of 2 pieces of plastic.
And, I don't know when they created this series at this time. Did they expect to be continuing in time?
I think they created that because like there was a slot free on the programmation,
Yes.
and so they decided to create this show to have like every week. So like there was like one episode a week, but like the goal was to stop it if it didn't make enough audience.
Yes.
And like that it became really successful like with the next story called the Daleks. I don't know if you heard of the Daleks.
I know the creator.
Pepper Pot. You know Davros. Yeah. But like it was created in the episode after, like not this specific, because like there is stories, and each story there is like 4 episodes, but like the story after is the Daleks, and we're not going to see the rest of the story because it's really bad.
Okay.
Like no, but when you are used to the classic, it's not that bad. But when you're not used, like
not the best.
No, it's like it's just 3 episodes of cavemen, like they're in the past, and like
the Rock. The Rock.
Yeah. And they're like just we want to make fire, and they fight for fire, and it's just that, and they kidnap the doctor, and like they kidnap the crew, and the crew escapes, and they kidnap them. Like it's like pointless.
Just spoiling me.
It's just like showing more of the characters, and that's all.
Okay.
That's why we're not going to watch it, because it's torture.
Okay.
But yes.
So, but the question I have is the choice of a police box for the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Because it disappeared right now. We can see this time, or maybe in England, but.
Yeah. So
But.
Oui. Yeah.
Je sais pas comment dire, mais en gros, ils ont pris ça. Mais ça reste un truc. C'est devenu iconique par la série, mais c'est un peu un objet iconique de base, qui est devenu iconique avec le temps, sans forcément que ce soit lié à la série.
Moi j'ai l'impression que c'est iconique quand c'est la série. Parce que les cabines téléphoniques anglaises, c'est iconique, mais là c'est pas pareil.
Non,
là,
c'est pas la même.
Box.
Mais je vois le fait d'avoir choisi cet objet en particulier, je sais pas si.
I have an answer because I'm too much of a fan, so I know everything.
That's why I ask.
Yeah, like the police box. Like the goal originally for the show was to have like a ship that can change shape.
Okay.
And depending on the places that it lands on.
Okay.
So like for example, if it lands here, it could be like a shelf, like it will be this lamp.
Okay.
Like depending on the time of the planet.
Okay.
Which is like a really cool idea because it's really like camouflage. But the thing is there was a problem. The money, they didn't have money, so they built this, and they were like, okay, we're going to continue with that, and one day when we have budget, maybe we'll do other thing. And they never had it, so no. Yes. But like when they had the opportunity, they were already too iconic. So it happened a few times that it wasn't this shape, but like it was really rare and with an explanation. So that's why it's like that, and it's fun because back then people were like, oh, it's like a day-to-day object because we see it on the street, and now like only way to know this thing is to know Doctor Who.
Yes,
and like
right.
You don't see that on the street, and I think like when it came out, the police box were like, it was still existing in England, but it was late years. So
nice. Okay.
I think it's more like I read it's more a 50s thing. But when I went to London because I'm too much. I went to London. I went to the Doctor Who shop. Those guys are really nice, and they were like, and I went to a street where there was a TARDIS like that, and it was too
Okay.
cool. And in the museum, you come in the TARDIS, and like it's a Doctor Who shop, and there
Yes.
is a museum.
Ok,
You get through the TARDIS, and
Yes.
there is a museum, and it's so good. It's so cool.
évidemment.
Yes. What did you think of the Doctor? Like, I'm really curious about that.
No. It's difficult to answer. Yes, charisma.
Yeah.
But it's too short to have a real.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's old.
Yeah, but actually, the actor was only like 50.
So I don't have
Yeah, an opinion, like it's too short.
avis. J'ai plus.
Opinion.
Yes, I don't have a deep opinion. It's too short
Yeah.
for one, but just he have a real charisma.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And Jan Chesterton, my boy, the teacher. This guy is awesome. But yes, the Doctor, the thing is like, it's more shocking when you know the modern show,
Yeah.
because like he's so different, but like
Yeah,
he evolved.
I know some of the Doctor of the New Who
Yeah.
because they are in 2020.
Yeah,
they
and
are
they look
famous.
really different. So.
And yes, they are very different.
But like in the modern new Doctor Who, we also had an old Doctor,
Okay.
but it was like more modern, like obviously. But this guy was 55, but he looks a lot older.
Yeah.
And I think it's because like he knew war, and war make people age more. But yes, like William Hartnell, he is like really at the beginning, like he's really like alien. He's really hard on people. Like he literally kidnaps the two teachers, and when
Yes.
you open the door, you're like, what? He kidnapped the two? Why?
That's yes.
Yeah, like the
Very
thing is
weird.
like his character evolved, and it's
Yeah.
so cool. Yes.
And I don't have the name. The actor of the Doctor.
Yeah, William Hartnell.
Yes, it was well known before.
No, I think they were all nobodies, but they were like actor on TV, but it was nothing to be an actor on TV.
Yes,
I
but
think,
in
like-
movies like
Maybe, but like maybe TV movies, but I don't think, or maybe like stuff known only in Britain. But
Yes.
most Doctor Who actors, like who play main roles, are not that famous for other roles, with the
Yeah.
exception, like on the New Who, it's like, with the exception like on David Tennant,
Yes.
and Matt Smith did a couple things too, and Peter Capaldi a couple stuff, but like less stuff.
and it was a low on budget.
Mm.
It was not well-known actors, I suppose.
Yeah. But
It's logic.
so like it's so cool to have this show became so massive, and like after like 3-4 seasons, he became like really ill, the actor,
Oh, okay.
and so like they were like, are we going to stop the show? And so they decided to change the actor,
Okay.
and that's how we get the
A
idea
second
of
Doctor.
changing doctors
Oh.
every like 3 years, 4 years, it depends. There
Okay.
is one who had like 7 seasons.
Oh,
But-
interesting. Okay.
But do you know why like the Doctor changes? Like, do you know what happened or no? I don't want to spoil.
No, the reason on the series, I don't know.
Okay, so you have no idea why there is like so many people looking so different playing the same role?
No.
Okay, I didn't know too. When I watched, so my introduction to Doctor Who was the first season of New Who, and at the end of the season, I was like, what the hell is that? So I don't want to spoil you if one day you watch it.
Okay.
But yes, it's they're all really different. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the other 2 reactions we're going to do. So Rose and the church on Ruby Road.
Yeah.
The church on Ruby Road. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And like just comment and say what you think of this reaction. And see you later.